So equations of motions we are discussing. And here, what kind of motion we have discussed? What kind of motion we have discussed till now? It's a
Rectilinear.
rectilinear motion, straight line motion. That's clear. And we'll be discussing equations of motion where acceleration is uniform, or we can say it is constant. Okay. So a body is moving with constant acceleration, that is uniform acceleration. This is clear. Okay, Divyanshu, you can switch off the camera. It will be available in full screen to you. Okay. Afterwards, when you see, it will be available. So acceleration, what we are discussing. Okay, in equations of motion, we are discussing a body moving with uniform acceleration, that is constant acceleration. So if it is constant acceleration, what will be the velocity? Is it constant or variable?
Variable.
Sir, which page number you are teaching?
Okay, it's 51. Page number 51, equations of motion. Okay. So velocity, what kind of velocity is? If see acceleration is uniform, it means there is some value of acceleration. And what is acceleration? Change in velocity
With time.
with time. Okay. It means whenever there is change in velocity, acceleration will be there. Okay. Since we are taking rectilinear motion, so there is no change in direction. What will be change? Magnitude in velocity. Okay. So acceleration is change in velocity divided by time. If there is no change, that is body is moving with uniform velocity. Will there be any acceleration? No. Acceleration will be zero.
No.
If velocity changes, acceleration will be there. Okay. Now this acceleration can be variable or it can be uniform. Okay. Here we are discussing uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration means how the velocity is changing. At each second, the velocity is changing by the same amount. If the velocity is changing by the same amount each second, the acceleration is said to be uniform. Understood this one?
Yes.
If the velocity is changing uniformly, we can say it, if the velocity is changing uniformly, that is change in velocity is uniform. Understood? I'm not saying velocity is uniform. What I'm saying, change in velocity is uniform. The change which is taking place in velocity, that is constant, that is same for each second. And that time we can say acceleration is uniform. So these equations are applicable when there is uniform acceleration. These equations are for uniformly accelerated motion. Understood this one? So
Yes,
we'll be
sir.
discussing three methods since we haven't discussed the graphs. Distance time graph, velocity time graph, acceleration time graphs we haven't discussed. So this derivation based on graph we won't be discussing. Okay. This we won't be discussing. Okay. We'll be discussing the alternative method. Okay. Graphical method we won't be discussing since we haven't discussed the graph. So it will be trouble for you. So we'll be discussing the alternative method. Okay. How we can derive these three equations. So for these three equations, for let there be an object moving which is uniformly accelerated. Okay. So its initial velocity let it be u, final velocity let it be v, acceleration a, time taken or time interval. That is the time interval in which the velocity has changed from u to v. Understood this one? This is the time interval or time taken t, and the distance traveled. Let it be s. Okay. These are the symbols we will be using. Okay. So first, these are three equations. U plus at. This is our first equation. Okay. So this equation is relating final velocity, initial velocity, acceleration, and time. Okay. Second equation, s equal to ut plus half at square. This is our second equation. In second equation, see there is no term for y, for v. There is no term of v. You can see distance is there s, u, t, a. These are there, but there is no term of v in second equation. Third equation, v square equal to u square plus 2as. This is our third equation. You can see there is no term of t in third. Understood this one? So we'll be deriving these three equations. Okay. And these three equations we'll be using for solving different problems. Okay. So we are deriving these three equations. So first equation, we are going to derive first equation. So what we have studied till now, what is acceleration? Acceleration equal to change in velocity
with time.
divided by time. So how we can write acceleration equal to change in velocity is what? Final velocity minus initial velocity. V minus u divided by t. This is clear? Now
Yes, sir.
this t we can take on that side. At equal to v minus u. Or we can write it like this. V minus u equal to at. U we can take on right hand side. V equal to u plus at. Understood this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's interpret this equation. We are going to interpret this equation. See here, what is there? V is what? Final velocity. Final velocity is there. U is what? Initial velocity. So how we are going to find the final velocity? Initial velocity we have. We are going to add something to this. In this initial velocity, we'll add something and we get the final velocity. Okay. Take for example your car you take. You are driving your car. Okay. Now you are moving with uniform speed of u. Okay. Now you press the accelerator. Your speed will increase. Speed will increase. Okay. Now you stop this accelerating. At this moment, your speed again will become constant. So your speed has increased from u to v. This v velocity is what? U velocity plus this time, the velocity you have changed, the change in velocity. Yes or no? So v is what? Initial velocity plus for how much time you have accelerated? A into t. Acceleration into time. This is nothing but change in velocity. Yes or no? Change in velocity a into t. Change in velocity is nothing but a into t. So final velocity is what? Initial velocity plus change in velocity. Understood this one? Final velocity equal to initial velocity plus change in velocity. By how much we have increased. Understood this one? Here as well you can see change in velocity is a into t. Understood this one equation? Final velocity is nothing but initial velocity plus change in velocity. What is change in velocity? Acceleration into time. Okay. First equation is clear. Okay. Now see the second equation. We have to calculate for distance. What is distance? Or displacement. Velocity into time. This we used to calculate, yes or no? Speed or velocity equal to displacement or distance divided by time. So this distance you have to calculate. Okay, once mute yourself, Praveen.
Somebody's mic is for
Yes, okay. I have muted you all. Okay. Now see here, what is distance? Velocity into time. Okay. This S represents mainly the displacement. Okay. Displacement equal to velocity into time. Displacement equal to velocity into time. Since it's a straight line in one direction only, therefore distance and displacement they will be same. Okay. Therefore, interchangeably we use distance and displacement. Understood this one? So this distance covered equal to velocity into time. Now see here, you have seen the velocity is changing from u to v. So what kind of velocity will take here? Average velocity we have to take. average velocity into time. Okay, how to calculate the average velocity? One method is total distance divided by total time. There
V
was one
plus
method.
U of
Okay, that v plus u or u plus v you can do upon 2 into t. This is average velocity. Why? What is the? How we can use this one? There is a condition required. Only then, if that condition is satisfied, we can use average velocity as v plus u by 2. What is that condition? If the motion is uniformly accelerated. If for the whole motion, body is moving with uniform acceleration, then only the average velocity is u plus v by 2. Then only average velocity is u plus v by 2. Understood this one? U plus v by 2 I will write. We are familiar with that one more. Okay.
Sir, once repeat more.
Okay. See here, what is distance covered? Since it is moving in one direction only, so distance and displacement both are same. So we'll be using distance mainly here. Distance equal to velocity into time. This is the formula. Okay. And you have seen the body is moving. First u velocity, its velocity is changing till v. In time t, its velocity changes from u to v. So which velocity we have to take? Average of these velocities we will take. Average we have to take of these velocities. And how we can take the average of this velocity? This formula holds true only when the body is moving with uniform acceleration. Understood? That is average acceleration, average velocity equal to u plus v by 2. This holds true only when body is moving with uniform acceleration. Always remember, if it is not mentioned in question that body is not moving with, if it is not mentioned that body is moving with uniform acceleration, we won't be able to take this. Okay. So if in question it is mentioned, body is moving with uniform acceleration, or it is said like this, body is uniformly accelerated, or if it is said the change in velocity is uniform throughout the journey, then for average velocity we can use this formula, or else we won't use. Okay. So since at the very start we have taken body is uniformly accelerated, that was the condition, body is uniformly accelerated. Therefore, we can make use of this one, u plus v by 2. Okay. This will give us the average velocity, that is the mean velocity. Okay. You can as well see here, example, for example, 3 meter per second. Each second, it is uniformly accelerated. 4 meter per second, 5 meter per second. What is the average velocity? Three plus 4, average you have to take mean. 3 plus 4 plus 5. How much it is? 12. 12 divided by 3. 4 meter per second. Okay. Or you take the average of this. This is initial velocity, this is final velocity. 3 plus 5, 8. 8 divided by 2. How much it is? 4 meter per second. Understood? So when it is uniformly accelerated, we can take initial velocity for plus final velocity divided by 2. Understood?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see here, in this equation, what is not there? V is not there. So we have to substitute, we have to eliminate V in terms of U. You have done it in simultaneous equations. Yes or no? Method of elimination by substitution. By substitution. So we are having two equations and V we have to remove. So from first equation we can remove to get this equation. So S equal to U plus AT divided by 2 into T. Okay. So S equal to 2U plus AT divided by 2 into T. S equal to U plus AT divided by 2 into T. S equal to UT plus half AT square. You got the equation?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how to interpret this equation? See here, this is the distance covered. And this is the distance covered with initial velocity. Plus, this is the distance covered with change in velocity. Half into A into T. A into T into T. Yes or no? This is change in velocity into time will give us the distance. You can see it as this is also a distance, U into T, velocity into time. This is also distance. Change in velocity, AT into time. That will give us the distance. So distance plus distance. Understood? S equal to UT plus half AT square. So, for example, in exam you forgot that whether it's a square or not here. You can as well check the units. It is meter. This is meter per second into second. Meter only. It is meter per second square acceleration. Therefore, time it must come in square. Understood? Similarly, here you can check. Now the last equation how we can derive. Same way we are deriving. This time, what is not there?
Time is not there.
Distance.
So,
Time.
method of elimination from the first one. S equal to U plus V by 2 into T. So U plus V by 2. And T, from this equation, we can find the value of T. V equal to U plus AT. AT equal to V minus U. T equal to V minus U upon A. Have you understood this one? Okay, put it here. V minus U upon A. Now what is this? V minus U into V plus U. A plus B into A minus B. What it is?
U square minus B square.
A square minus B square. This is the most loved equation. This is the most loved equation. As well, you know it. It has solved many of your troubles. In rational numbers, it has solved while rationalize the denominator. As well in simultaneous equation expansions as well, it has solved many issues. So never forget it or it will create trouble for you. Okay. This is the most loved equation. Okay. Now, so S will be what? V square minus U square upon 2A. This will be there. Okay, take 2A that side. 2AS equal to V square minus U square. Or we can write V square equal to U square that side. U square plus 2AS. V square equal to U square plus 2AS. Understood this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, these are the three equations you have to remember. Okay, so while doing questions, you can do one thing for time being. If you are not able to figure out which equation we have to use, we can write these three equations on one side, and then in questions we can see what all things are given or parameters are given, and what we have to calculate. So accordingly, we will figure out which equation we have to use. Okay. Okay. So something more is there. Special cases are given. Okay. For example, now we won't require these special cases to study. As per the question need, we'll put them. Okay. So for example, it is given when body starts from rest. If body is starting from rest, what will be the initial velocity?
Zero.
Body starts from rest. It means initial velocity is 0. So these equations will be reduced to V equal to 80 since U is 0. S equal to half 80 square. V square equal to 2AS. This is clear? Or if body is moving with uniform retardation means acceleration will be what? Minus A. So V will be U minus AT, S will be UT minus half AT square, V square equal to U square minus 2AS. Okay, this is clear. So for example, for these special cases, you don't have to remember these special cases. Okay, whenever questions come, according to the question, we'll put the things in there and we'll solve. Okay. You don't have to remember these special cases. Okay. But you have got the idea. If initial velocity is 0, we have to put these as zeros. Okay. And if it is retarding, it means here will be minus sign, here will be minus sign, because acceleration will be negative in that case. If for okay, rest these will get more clear when we start doing the equations. Okay. So numerical, start first, start doing the numerical. Read the first numerical, take out the pen and a rough notebook or fair notebook and do it there. Start doing it in fair notebook. First numerical. Read the first numerical. These are the 3 equations we'll be using. Okay. So first write what all stuffs are given. What all parameters are given. Read the question properly. So first numerical, a body starts from rest. Body starts from rest, it means u equal to 0. With a uniform acceleration is given. A equal to 2 meter per second square. And find the distance covered by body in 2 seconds. T equal to 2 seconds, and we have to calculate S. Okay. What were the yes?
Sir, we have to write the question in fair notebook.
Yes, you can
Sir,
do
we have
them
to
in
write the question in fair notebook.
which
Sir, we have
question?
to write the questions
No,
in fair
other questions you don't require to do in fair notebook, but try to find those as well. And if you want, you can write. That's up to you. Okay. Numericals must be there in notebook.
Sir, I'm
Yes, number.
asking that numerical question we have to write in notebook or directly
Yes.
we can solve.
You have to write the numericals in notebook. Don't write the question. Answers you have to write. Mark 1 and start doing these things. Okay. Questions you can see from in notebook. In book you can see. Okay. No need of copying the question. No need of copying the question. Just start solving in notebook. Mark 1 and start solving. Okay. So these are given. And 3 equations were V equal to U plus AT. S equal to UT plus half A T square. V square equal to U square plus 2AS. These are the 3 equations. So which equation we have to use? U is given, A is given, T is given, S is
Second.
S we have. So
Second.
second equation. So S equal to, so distance covered S equal to UT plus half AT square. Okay. One thing you have to as well do, always check the units. Okay. Meter per second square, second. Okay. So it's fine to put. Now put it here. This is 0. Whole thing will be 0. U into 2 is 0 plus half. What is acceleration? 2 time is what? 2 square. It is always remember T square. 2 square. S equal to half into 2 into 4. It gets cancelled. S equal to 4 meter. So at last you have to write the distance covered by the body in 2 seconds is 4 meter. Understood this one? Anyone have doubt? Okay. Now do the second one similarly. Read the question. The body starts with initial velocity of 10 meter per second. This time initial velocity is given. Acceleration is given, and you have to find the distance covered in 5 seconds. Body starts with initial velocity 10 meter per second. Acceleration is 5 meter per second. Okay. Second square. Time is given 5 seconds. And calculate. Okay. Again, which equation you have to use? You have to calculate distance.
Second.
Second equation. Okay. Solve it. Write the second equation and solve it. U is what? 10. 10 into 5 plus half into 5 into 5 square. Okay, S 50 plus how much it will be? Calculate it. 5 into 125 divided by 2. 25 into 5, 125 divided by 2. 62.5 you get. 62.5 plus 50. 2.5. This you are going to get? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Read the third question. Okay, this time I won't be doing. Third question, read the third question first. The vehicle is accelerating on a straight road. Its velocity at any instant is 30 km per hour. It's 30 km per hour. Okay, after 2 seconds, it is 33.6 km per hour. And after further 2 seconds, it is 37.7 km per hour. Find the acceleration of vehicle in meter per second square. Is the acceleration uniform? Okay. So read it first. What the question is given. So see your vehicle is at an instant it is. So for example here, what is the velocity here? 30 km per hour. Okay. 30 km per hour. Now, after how many seconds? 2 seconds. After 2 seconds, the velocity is 33.6 km per hour. Okay. And further after 2 seconds, its velocity is what? 37.2 km per hour. Okay. Have you understood this one? So initially vehicle is moving with uniform vehicle is accelerating. Okay, it is accelerating. If velocity at any instant we have taken this one. Now after 2 seconds, the velocity has increased to 33.6 km per hour. And again after 2 seconds, it has increased to 37.2 km per hour. Okay, what you have to find? You have to find the acceleration of the vehicle in meter per second square. And then we have to tell that whether the acceleration is uniform or not. Whether the acceleration is uniform or not. So how we can do this one? Anyone in class? Anyone in class?
Yes, sir.
So first of all, we will find out the each velocity. We will find out acceleration for each time instant.
Okay.
Both the time
And then
3.6 km per hour.
Then we will compare them.
Constant.
Okay. Okay. So see here how we are going to do. First of all, we'll convert them in meter per second. That's you have to do because units are different. Units are different. You can see kilometer per hour, it is second. So same unit system we have to make. We have to make it to the same unit system. Convert it into meter per second, convert it into meter per second, convert it into meter per second. This is clear? Okay. Now we'll take this as first case. This will be our case first. So in case first, initial velocity will be what? This one. Final velocity will be this one. Understood? Time equal to 2 seconds. Using first, we can calculate acceleration. We can calculate acceleration. Similarly,
Yes, sir.
case second. Case second will take this one. Here initial velocity will be this one. Final velocity will be this one. Time 2 seconds. And we can calculate acceleration. Okay. So we have got the acceleration meter per second square, meter per second square. This is acceleration for the first case, first 2 seconds. This is acceleration for the next 2 seconds. Okay. If these acceleration are coming same, then we can say body is moving with uniform acceleration. If these two acceleration are same, then we can say body is moving with uniform acceleration. If they are not same, then body is moving with variable acceleration. Clear? Third one try, fourth one as well try. Okay, third and fourth questions you try.
Sir, 5
We
meters
discuss
per second square.
5 meter, no, 0.5 you may get.
Yes, sir,
0.5 you,
Half meter.
half meter per second square. 0.5 meter per second square. In both the cases, you will get the same. Therefore, body is moving with uniform acceleration. Okay. Till fourth, you try to do. Okay. If possible, try to complete up to 10. Okay. Try these questions up to 10. We'll discuss them in next class. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So